Hey, welcome back. Life can be pretty stressful, and sometimes the hardest part can be learning a healthy and helpful way to manage some of those anxieties and some of that stress.
Absolutely. In honor of April being National Stress Awareness Month, this morning we're getting some science-backed hacks on how we can feel more empowered and focused and less stressed.
For more, we're joined now by our good friend, teen mental health advocate, Taanvi Arekapudi. Taanvi, it's always great to see you, always great to have you join us. And let's get right into it. Brain hacks. I like that. That should be the name of your next book, Taanvi.
Good morning, Jen and Abby. Thank you so much for having me here again. So yeah, to start off, I think it's really important to understand that now more than ever, stress is becoming increasingly apparent. And over stats show that over 75% of youth feel academic pressure on a day-to-day basis, and 94% of workers feel the stress. So all of us, like even the little things in our day-to-day life, like being stuck in traffic or even our simple things that go on at home, everything adds up to so much stress. So I'm excited to share how we can turn that stress into success. So especially after COVID, we can come back to the stats and lower our stress levels, but enjoy those days more. So the first one?
Yeah, dive right in, Taanvi, because Abby and I, our blood pressure is probably higher than healthy.
Probably higher than most people, too.
So the first one is a 2-to-1 calm breath technique, and it's all about exhaling longer than we inhale. And it's shown to activate the vagus nerve, which sends a signal to our brain like a calm signal. So how it works is we inhale for 4 counts, and then we exhale for 8. It can really help break that panic spiral because it's a new rhythm of breathing.
Dan's doing it right now. You'll have to let us know how the results are.
I'll tell you, I mean, just taking a minute and thinking about, okay, I'm going to inhale for 4. Now I'm going to exhale for 8. Just the act of doing it is soothing.
And I mean, I think taking a moment and pausing and grounding yourself, kind of getting out of that headspace of go, 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 everything is stressful, you're seeing red, that can help so much just by taking a step back and focusing on yourself for, what is that, 12 seconds?
Yeah.
And it's actually like a lot easier to find these more techniques that are quite easy to integrate into our day-to-day life. And the second one I'm excited to share is the progressive muscle relaxation technique. And it's all about tensing up those muscles and then relaxing them. Because a lot of times when we're stressed, we put that stress into our body. So, for example, we can tense up our fists for a couple seconds and then release them, which really just automatically makes our body feel calmer. And we can also do it to our forehead. And one of my favorite ones is like even in public, you can just tense up your tongue by putting it to the roof of your mouth. And it really brings all that tension into there. But then when you're able to relax your tongue, it relaxes your whole body. So that's a really great one that you can do anywhere, anytime. And it really breaks that spiral like the other one as well of that stress by just taking that second that a lot of times we forget to take in our day-to-day life. So maybe put sticky notes around to mark that you should like take a second to breathe, or even set a hobby or reminder like whenever you open up your computer, you're gonna breathe. Whenever you're gonna restart your computer, you're gonna breathe. Things like that so you can remember to do these techniques.
That's a really good idea.
That is.
Giving yourself markers that you can spot throughout the day to say, hey, you've been at work now for 2 hours, take 45 seconds and take some deep breaths. What else
you don't know
have?
like how much it's going to transform your day. And especially like in April with the academic season ending, and then knowing that there's so much stress going to come up with all like summer starting and so many more tasks coming up. It's a great time because we realize saying just breathe or don't worry isn't really helping us anymore. And even with Gen Z, like all the doom scrolling being on social media, with all the different academic pressures going on, it's so much for every single one of us to balance. And by, like you said, just taking 45 seconds or less to focus on your mental health, it's really that great preventative approach, and it can help you so much by spending time for yourself.
I really don't like the when people say, oh, don't worry about it. Yeah. That's what I would like to, not worry about it, but I'm obviously concerned about it, so let's find something else, an alternate to, you know, a sound piece of advice there.
Yeah.
Exactly. And the third technique I'd love to share is the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique. The idea of this is to engage your 5 senses in your body so you can be able to be present into your surroundings. So how it works is you find 5 things that you can see, 4 things that you can touch, 3 things that you can hear, 2 that you can smell, and 1 that you can taste. And of course, if you forgot them already, no worries, just try to think of like the order 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then do different senses to different ones. I've personally found that like when I'm really stressed or have a day's work of to-do tasks around school, I just sit down and I quickly do that technique in my desk itself. And it helps me to like take a pause and not have to think about all those tasks piling up, but just think about like where I am right now, which a lot of us, it can be hard to do at times.
This doesn't mean, Taanvi, and this might be silly, but this doesn't mean 5 things I can see. Okay, I can this. 4 things that I can touch. I don't actually have to get up and act. I just have to think about this, correct?
Yeah, so you can do both. Like what I do is when it's 5 things I can see, I don't do the simple ones right around me. I try to think and look far ahead to see like the bigger objects. And then for touching, I would do like 4 things, like maybe my pencil, my notebook, my backpack.
Got it.
Just so you can engage those senses, but also like depending on the situation you're in, you can modify that.
All right. Taanvi.us is the website you want to visit. She has a plethora of information that is helpful for people ages 2 to 92.
Yeah, good stuff, Taanvi. Always a pleasure to have you on the show, and we appreciate the time and the advice.
Keep up the good work.